As we prepare to gather for Thanksgiving, at least 3 potentially deadly viruses are circulating at the same time.
Fox 40's Karma Dickerson joining us live with what health officials are recommending to stay safe. Karma.
Well, of course, we should be clear that these are potentially deadly viruses, and some of the most vulnerable people are the very young and the elderly. But of course, as we're heading into Thanksgiving, for some people, that's the entire point of the holidays, gathering with the young and the elderly and everyone all together in one space. But for yet another year in a row, we're being reminded that we need to be careful about how we do that.
Good. Now you're going to twirl for 3 to 5 seconds trying to get the wall.
COVID-19 testing had become as integral a part of holiday preparation as grocery shopping and gift buying for some. However, at Liberty Towers Testing Center, so far they haven't seen a pre-Thanksgiving rush.
We kind of have our consistent steady, but it's nowhere near what it was this time last year.
Megan Burgess has done COVID-19 testing at this site since it opened in August of 2020. She says something she's noticed is that some people coming in for testing are sick, just not with COVID.
We have been seeing people coming in with symptoms, but not necessarily testing positive for COVID.
This year, it's just as likely or even more likely that if you have symptoms, that it's not COVID, that it's flu or RSV or another virus that's circulating. So don't be complacent by that negative COVID test.
Dr. Amy Sisson, Yolo County's public health officer, says any of those viruses on their own or together could pose serious health risks, particularly for the young and elderly. Sacramento County area hospitals recently warned about an increasing number of children in particular being admitted to the hospital for respiratory illness. As people gather for Thanksgiving, Dr. Sisson's main advice:
the best thing is for people to stay home when they're sick. That means any cold-like symptoms.
Dr. Sisson also recommends a return to masking. High-grade masks like N95 offer protection not just against COVID-19, but also flu and RSV. Health officials also urge people to stay up to date on vaccinations.
It was not bad. It was not bad at all.
As the Patterson brothers did today at Liberty Towers before heading out of town for Thanksgiving.
How to get it?
Their dad Patrick said protecting themselves with the resources available made sense for their family.
Stay all vaccinated and try to fight this, whatever it is.
Sisson reminds people it takes 2 weeks to get full vaccine protection. Still,
today is a better day to get your flu vaccine than tomorrow.
And because of the 2 weeks that it does take for that vaccine to kick in, she's reminding people that as you gather, you do need to take other precautions if you're not already vaccinated. So again, that masking, she even brought up once again, moving the celebrations outside as an option. And then again, reminding people that there is a COVID-19 vaccine, there is a flu vaccine. So those are things that you can take to make sure that if you get those infections, they're not as serious, especially if you find yourself also dealing with RSV. Reporting from Sacramento, I'm Karma Dickerson, Fox 40 News.